So now we did the suffix creation in the last class. So now let's go through it in more detail with the connection handlers. So what are the connection handlers? We have to discuss that first. So connection handlers are the ports on which your service is running on. Okay. The ports on which your server is listening. Those are
Okay.
called connection handlers. Okay. So let's say as you have an OpenDJ logged in with the user. First, ts-elf to check the running process of Java. So we have running process of Java is this one 20561. Now we can check the number of ports server is listening on.
What is
Okay.
that? INTPA means what is it?
Netstate-lntp, this command is used to check server is listening on how many ports.
Okay.
Okay. This command gives you all the ports. I am filtering out of these ports with grep command. I'm checking
Okay.
this PID number which I took from here, the server
Okay.
running process ID. So then it shows that because with every port a process ID is attached, which is using it. So because a process is only open a port, so that's why with every port process ID is attached. So I'm filtering out the all the ports which have this process ID. So you can see here 2561 is the process ID here, and these are the ports on which server is listening. So these are the server listen ports. Server is listening on 4444, 1636, 1389, 8080. Okay,
Okay.
server is listening on these ports. This is just a
And
connection which is some user is connected to the server.
okay. And
Okay.
one minute, Praveen. These ports are default ports because we have not created these ports, right? By default, if a server is started,
These ports are default port. You can say these ports are created at the configured and created at the time of the instance setup.
okay.
So
So
when we
instant,
start set up the instance, these ports are created at that time.
okay. If you want to create some more ports, we can able to create it, or it's not feasible.
We are able to create it. So that's is the topic only. We have to create, let's say 1389, we have to create a one more port that is 2389.
Oh, okay, got it.
Okay. So let's create a one more port. So you can see if I run a LDAP search, let's say I want to search on the 2389. Okay.
And Praveen, if possible, can you explain me this one LDAP search, which you referred as it is a select statement. Minus X and minus H means what is that, Praveen?
Minus X means simple authentication.
Simple authentication, and H means the local host.
Port
What is the
name on which you are connecting.
and
Port,
minus?
port you are connecting.
Okay, got it. Yeah, DC and DC equal to example. DC equal to is that is just like a query, right? Which we are
Yeah.
trying to.
It's like a query, the search point.
Okay, okay,
Okay, so here server is not listening on the 2389, so server gives you the can't contact the LDAP server on this port. Okay, so let's configure the server to LDAP OpenDJ bin dsconfig. Okay, so let's connect with the dsconfig command to the server management menu driven based management console.
Praveen, one doubt. Actually, there was some admin console also, right? I am going through some of the documents. There was some admin console also, right? They are using usually doing with the Tomcat or a WebLogic server. So what is that purpose? What are the advantages of with the admin console?
There is no GUI admin console in OpenDJ.
Okay, so in ODSSE we have that one.
One second. ODS you have that.
Okay, so in ForgeRock we don't have any open console admin consoles for OpenAM also.
Praveen got a call.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So yeah, you are saying something.
Yeah, admin console is not available in OpenDJ and OpenAM for ForgeRock.
OpenAM admin console is there. OpenAM
Oh,
everything you have to do with the admin console only.
okay,
For Open there is no admin console. That is for ODS you have admin console that you have to deploy on the Tomcat.
okay, okay. So
Okay.
in ODSSE also we have OpenDJ and OpenAM, Praveen, directory server and authentication.
What?
For ODSSE also we have two things, directory server as well as access management.
ODS you don't have access management. ODS
Okay.
is just a direct server.
Okay. Why the extra thing is there in this ForgeRock, Praveen?
This is not an extra thing. This is a product, a separate product totally.
OpenAM. So why, what for we will use OpenDJ and what for we will use OpenAM?
OpenDJ is used for the user store, and
Oh,
OpenAM is used for the access management.
okay. So how we were doing access management in ODSSE?
ODS is not used for access management. How can you do that?
Okay, only for
Only
authentication,
for user storage.
user storage. Okay, got it. Okay, because in my company they are, I told you right, they're migrating from
Let me
ODSSE.
tell, let me tell you.
Okay,
ODSE is just a directory service product like OpenDJ. There is no
okay,
access with ODSE or OpenDJ. In
okay.
ForgeRock, OpenAM is an extra product which gives you the facility of access management. Correct?
Right. Okay.
ODSE is a product of the Oracle now. So Oracle have its own access management, that is Oracle SSO.
What is it? Oracle?
Oracle SSO.
Oracle
Oracle
SSO.
Manager.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that is like the competitor product
Okay.
like OpenAM in Oracle.
Okay. So maybe my company might be using that OpenSSO and
Yeah,
directory server in
yeah,
combination.
yeah.
Okay. 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 Got it. Yeah.
So now come to the connection handler. So option 10, create list the existing connection handlers. So these are the existing connection handlers. Okay. HTTP 8080.138.9.163.6.161. So here I already show you these server is listening on these ports.
Okay.
Server is listening on one more port, that is 4444 for that is the administration port, and its connection handler is different. So its connection handler configuration is in the administrator connector. Similar,
Okay.
but you
So
have
how
to
you got these parameters, Praveen? How you typed this one?
I
That
did not
LDAP.
type them. You have to just log in with the dsconfig, and it gives you the whole around 41 menus here, and you have to
Oh,
go through it and check the number. You have to then here you have to check the select the enter the choice. So where your choice depends upon your option. So you have to
okay.
put the number here. Based on the number, that menu will open. Sub menu will open.
Okay.
Okay, so let's create a one more. So okay, option one, create a new connection handler. So I will give LDAP new. Oh, enter choice. So enter choice is you can create HTTP, JMX, LDAP, NDIF, SNMP. I'm interested in LDAP. Option 3. So give name here LDAP new. Enable the connection handler true. Give the port number here 2389. Okay. And these are the options. So allow LDAP version 2. Type connections true. Allow start TLS false. Start TLS is just a SSL option. Okay, we'll discuss later. So allowed client and denied client you can configure like from which IP addresses connection is accepted, from which IP addresses connection is denied. So you can give the number of the client, list of the IP addresses, host name or network addresses from you. Enable true, whether this is enabled or false. So it is enabled. Keep stats true means it is logging the information about the statistics of the connection, when the connection is started, when the connection is ended, all the time related information about the connection. Okay. Key manager, this is for related for the SSL, we'll discuss later. Listen address, on which IP address this port is opened. So 000 means server will listen on all the IP addresses on this port. If you want to listen this port on a specific IP address, then you have to give the specific IP here. Listen port, on which port number you want to open the connection handler. So I have provided 2389. If you want to change, you can change it. Okay. So these are the restricted clients. On the restricted client connections limit is open. Okay. So only the 100 connection limit is there from those clients. So these are the again the SSL configurations. Okay. Finish. Okay. So connection handler is created. So now let's run the netstate lntp command again. And here you can see server is now listening on the port 2389 on the same PID 2389. Correct?
Right. So basically, we have created this extra port so that we are opening the port means someone can access to through this port to the our directory server, right? That's what we are doing, right?
Right. Okay. Now we can
Oh,
run the LDAP search. It will work. Okay. So I have to give. Oh, no, maybe this user is not there. Enter. So this here you can see results are returned. Right?
oh yes,
751 this port. Right?
right.
If you want to delete this connection handler, delete it, just select the option 3. Okay? And select the which connection handler you want to delete. Right?
Oh,
Let's say I want to delete this 3. Yes. So it's deleted. If you are trying to connect again, same thing. Not able to connect.
oh,
Got it?
got it.
Okay. Now come to the indexing. Okay.
Okay,
So backend index. Come to the backend index here. Okay. So option 7. So do you know indexing? What is indexing?
what is the main key for retrieving the data? Something related to that one? Usually in the databases, indexing we will do it for the fast processing.
That's right. Similar here as well.
Oh,
So here in databases, I don't know much about the database, but you are indexing the databases based on the column value, right? Column.
right, right.
So here we are creating an indexing based on the attribute name.
Okay,
Okay. So let's say we have a very few data here. So let's put some data into the server, then we can see the difference, right?
right.
So how to generate a sample data? I will show you that. Config make and diff. So this is the path where you have to go. Okay. So here there is a file called example.template. Okay. So here you can suffix for which you can define the sample data. DC example DC.com. If you want to define this for the different, you can give that name. Mail domain is example.com, which is attached to the mail. Okay. And this is your number of users you want to generate. How 10,000 users I want to generate. If you want to generate more, you can give more. Just add some more zeros. Okay. And it generates your people container. Okay. And password is password here. Okay. So I will change this to the temporary. Okay. So now command is make and list hyphen -l. You can run. So we have to give this template file path. Okay. -o output file path. So here options and then the template file path. Okay. -o LDAP. I will give you example underscore 10k dot LDAP 10k users. Right. And we have to give the full path of the template file. OpenDJ config make LDAP example.template. That's it. So it will generate around 10,000 users.
What is that example and underscore 10k? That is the name we are giving for the actual file.
This is the name of the file by which the entries are going to stored.
Okay.
You can give any name. Okay.
Okay.
Now run the add the entry. So LDAP add. and I have to give -c here because some of the entries are already there. Okay,
Okay. Already,
deadlift.
what is the difference between the earlier command and this command? Earlier command, we are giving the file. Now again, why we need to add it? Because if the above command, it won't add directly to our directory server, the data.
Which command?
The earlier command, example underscore 10K, you have written one command, right? For reading it
Here,
from the
man,
LD.
no, this is the make ldif command which generates just sample data and store it in a some text file.
So, okay.
Then
So
you
we
have
are
to
using,
use this text file to add that text data into the server, ldif data into the server.
okay, got it.
You can
So,
just
okay.
generate a SQL data in SQL form, text form. Then you can
Oh,
add it with the help of the my import command in the whatever the command is there.
okay, got it.
Okay, enter. So it will take some time to add all the users.
In ODSSE also the same way. If we
So
Praveen, same in ODSSE also adding the data LDF file, everything is same between two
same,
ForgeRock.
same,
Same. Okay.
same.
Okay. Then why we need the another product, Praveen? Just for if you know ODSSE, then ForgeRock is also same, right? Except that installations. Other than that, the operations and everything is same, right? Or extra features are there in ForgeRock.
Which bike you have?
Yamaha.
You have Yamaha bike. Okay. There is also Honda bikes are also there.
Okay.
Okay,
For
both do the same thing.
okay.
Is the
But
mechanic who is working on the Yamaha can able to rebuild the Honda bike easily?
okay. Yes.
Only the outer look and feel you can see with this is the tire, this is the rim, this is the steering, this is the gear, this is the kick.
Right.
Looks
Okay.
like the similar, but everything is different. Way of dealing is different. You have to get used to it to learn it.
Okay. Okay.
So here, like the in OpenDJ and ODSE, the outer client commands are same. So like
Okay.
steering is very similar. You can easily use to the steering of the another bike of the another model.
Okay.
Work of the tires are just to revolve.
Okay.
Accelerator just to
So
give the speed up. But if you have to make the like something is bad into that bike and you have to fix it, you are not able to fix. They have their own tools to fix it. They have their own parts to fix it.
got it.
Similarly,
So
outer command
for
lines
the
are same because that those are the protocol based. Those are on the
okay.
LDAP protocol. Like the you can run the select command on MySQL or the Oracle, maybe I don't know. But the both are the if they are based on the SQL standard, you can run both. Select star this table, it will return the whole table,
Okay.
right?
Got it.
Similarly,
Okay. So for the user who want to use that one using the queries, it is same. But if they want to
yeah,
do the
same.
administration or something like tuning of that one, then it will be a different process, right?
Yes, users are just the client, and for client they just give them some interface, and they are
Right.
accepting all the client commands which are acceptable on all other servers as well because other all the servers are work based on the protocol standards, not
Right.
on their own standard. How they are dealing after accepting the command, how they are processing, how they are storing the data, how they are indexing it, that is all internal matter.
Okay. Got it.
Got it?
And one more thing, Praveen, if for certification of the ForgeRock, I need to learn all the things or just for OpenDJ certification is also there.
You can go for one certification as well, but fees is very high for certification.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just checking. Some people are saying the certification.
Certification cost is if you want to check how much is there.
I think I saw it with $1,500 or something like that. It is $1,500 or something pounds. It is there. Is it tough, Praveen? Is anyone written that test?
I never written the test and I don't require as well.
No, for you, but any of your students written that one?
I can clear the exam easily. That's not a big thing. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, your students written it? Anyone written it? This
No,
one
no,
cleared
no
it?
one. No
No
one
one.
is. You can go to this and check with them.
Okay.
Okay.
Backstage? Yeah, okay. Okay.
Yeah, backstage. 350 euros.
Yeah, 350. Okay.
You can add it like the 700, 600, 700. This was identity management, access management. Check for the OpenDJ.
Okay.
Okay. So now the
Okay.
users are added. Now you can, let's search it. Okay. So let's search. If I'm searching with the mail. Okay. And give the time command in the front of the LDAP search command. It gives me the result in 0.5 milliseconds.
Okay.
0.053. Okay. But because mail is a by default index attribute, but if I give L equal to peninsula, Pensacola, okay, so it gives me written in dev null. It takes around 1 second, okay, and there is no load on the server. If there is a load on the server, then it will be take long time, right?
No,
So
no,
how
how you created the index for this one, Praveen? I didn't.
I did not create index for anything up to now.
Okay, just you are inserted the data and you are just searching the data. That's it, right? Yeah.
So there is a by default indexing list is also there. Some attributes are by default indexed.
Okay.
Okay, like mail attribute is by default index, CN attribute, SN attribute, UID attribute, they all are by default indexed. Okay,
Okay.
so you can check the option 4, then user root for example. So here these are the by default indexed.
Okay.
Okay, these are the by default indexed, right?
Yeah.
So, and these are the index limits, and these are the indexing type: presence, equality, substring. I think you know all these things: presence and equality and substring. Okay, so create a new index. So in the user root suffix, I will interested in L, and here is different index type is your equality. So approximate is, I will tell you, L equal to, like your name is there. Let's say your name. Okay, let's say name is some attribute. Okay, or Cn equal to Praveen. Praveen can be written like this. Praveen can be written like this. Praveen can be written like this.
Okay.
Similar pronunciation, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So Praveen can be pronounced same for all the three different spellings, right?
Right.
So if you have Praveen like this, like this, like this. So let's add 3 Praveens, okay? So DM. So let me change this John with Praveen, right? Normal
Okay.
spelling. Add this user, right? Typo mistake is there. Add it. Change this Praveen to something else. Little spelling. Okay. Add it. Okay. Now LDAP search. Okay. UID equal to Praveen DN UID. Only one entry is written, right?
Right.
If I give here this approximate, this is for approximate filter. Both the entries are written, right?
Right.
Okay. So similarly, if you want to enable the approximate filter, you can enable it. Okay. So 2 comma equality is just the equal sign. 1 comma 2. Extensively, if you are like writing some plugin for that, your own custom indexing. Okay, ordering for numerics and presence. So just only enable equality and presence and substring. Don't enable others until unless required and people understand like these filters are used for this purpose. Okay. Because bad indexing also degrade the performance as well. And then finish. Okay. So index is finished. So now, okay. So earlier this index works in 1 second. Two entries returned in 1.5 seconds. This time also it takes 1.7. Still the attributes are indexed. Still it is taking long time. So what you can do now, we just configure the indexing, but they are not put it into the indexing table list in database. So because this is just in the configuration. So to add the data into the indexing table, there are two ways. After configuring the indexing, only newly added data is indexed, not the old one which is existing in the database. So to get the index the whole database, there are two ways. One is you can re-import the data, reinitialize the data, re-import it, and other is you can reindex, run the reindex command. So I will show you how to run the reindex command. Okay, so here is rebuild index. Okay, so and hyphen d, okay, hyphen I, and I enable the indexing for C. Hmm, I enable for not CN. I enable for L locality. Okay. Okay. So here there is the suffix name for which I am enabling the indexing, and this is the attribute for which it is rebuilding the index. You can also rebuild the index for the whole suffix as well. For that, just give -a or some flag is there. Rebuild all flag is there.
Praveen.
Yes.
So you're putting all these recorded videos in that one, right, Praveen?
Yeah, I will put this.
If not, if you have any other good versions, because you are taking multiple classes, right? If not this one, if you are given a detailed explanation to some other students, because if it is a group of people, you give detailed explanation, right? Put those videos also, no issues. If not this one, because I
Normally,
think,
whenever I upload the videos, I deleted the old videos.
okay, yeah, it's whatever. If you take,
If I
okay, so
have,
what,
I will upload.
yeah, so
Or I will
whatever.
upload the next class as well. If I have.
Okay. Yeah, thing is that because these things, I think if we do it only, then only we can able to grasp it things. But we
Yeah,
just we know,
right.
yeah,
So
we
let's
know,
say
yeah. Tell me.
L. So here you can search for L now. L equal to this. Now you can see how it is. It becomes very fast now with L filter. L equal to Fairbanks. Earlier it is taking around 1.5 seconds. Now it is just taking milliseconds time.
So what you did, you just indexed with some.
Yeah. I add that attribute into the indexing list and I rebuild the suffix
Okay.
attribute.
Oh,
Okay. So now log in again. So here you can see still if I am running a cn command, it is stucking because I am using a approximate filter here. So if you want to enable the approximate index as well, so you can also modify the existing index as well. So go to option 7, backend index, view and edit, user root, select your index. So I am interested in CN. So here you can see L is coming now. Okay, option 2. And here this is indexed for equality and substring, not for presence as well. So I will add this to the presence and approximate. So give option 4. Okay, add one or more types. So 1 and 4 presence 2. Okay, use these values. Use now these type of indexing are enabled. So use these values, right? And
and
then
how,
finish.
Praveen, how we will know that equality is this type of indexing, and it is based on the experience we will get it, and how we will decide which indexing we are going to use.
So here you can see.
That
Go,
options you selected.
yeah, go to logs here. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Logs also there for this one. Okay.
You can see here in logs, man. So here, if you are running some command, so let's say I run this some command. Okay. I give. Okay. So here you can see this is the last transaction in log. So this is the IP address. This is the connection successful. LDAP client 0. This is the search based DL. This is the filter you are using. Attributes all, transaction ID this, response status. Here you can see additional items, unindexed. Number of entries returned 2. Means the filter which is used here, that is UID equal to this. Filter or attribute which is used here, that is not properly indexed. And this query is a unindexed query. So that's why server is taking long time to work on it. Server needs to give more memory, more CPU cycles, more resources to it. And if there are lots of connections are coming for similar attributes, similar searches, which are taking long time, and lots of unindexed keyword is coming in the logs, it means you have to rebuild the index for this attribute. You have to create an index for this attribute and rebuild the data.
Okay.
So by this way you get to know.
Okay.
Okay. Or if
Yeah.
some client applications connects come to you that the I'm trying to search the server but it is responding very slow, then you have to work it and get the filter which they are using while connecting to the server and for searching the data.
Okay.
Okay. And you need to check whether the attributes which they are using, whether it is in the indexed or not. If they are not indexed, then you have to add it in the indexing.
If you
Okay.
have if you have 10 fields, means 10 parameters, so we can add all the 10 parameters in the index, or is there any restriction is there?
Which parameter?
Means that whatever the you said, right, that the other people are searching with some conditions.
No, no. You have to check. You can only add attributes.
Yeah, attribute, sorry, yeah,
Attribute
attribute.
types. Attribute and their indexing type. You can't add values like cn equal to Praveen, only index cn equal to Praveen. You can't do that.
Okay.
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 So here I add the approximate indexing to the server. Okay, for cn attributes, and now we have to rebuild it. Okay, so rebuild it, and this time I have to give cn here. Okay, and I will search this. So earlier it is taking very long time. You can check it. Now it is fast. It is faster than earlier, right? So by this way you can index your server, index your attributes in the server, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, yeah, got it, idea, but if I do some exercises, then only I will get it. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to do the practice for that.
Yeah.
So you want to continue with one more topic, or that's enough for you?
Mm, yeah, it's enough, Praveen. So now I will go with the some practice sessions. And one more thing, Praveen, because you have given me that download version, right? ForgeRock directory server. You kept it in the
Yes.
But in the office, if I want to download it, because I cannot use the Gmails or anything, I cannot able to send this exe file to my office email ID. So in the office, if I can download it from the online, where I need to download that version?
You can now just click on the download for OpenDJ. Just it will give you the link.
Okay, that's it, right? Okay. So
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
it.
you
If you
you
have the user ID password of the ForgeRock site, then you can
okay,
download it from there. If you don't have, then you need to just sign up the site.
okay. So same version. Okay, got it.
Yeah,
Okay. And Praveen, if I want to learn ODSSA, I will call you after this call.
yeah. Okay,
Praveen.
okay.